Hello, everyone. Welcome. Um, we're just waiting on a few more people to join. We got about half of the attendees from our registration, so I'm just waiting for a few more people to join, and then we'll start shortly. Um, Before we start, if you can just give me quick feedback on my audio via chat, that'll be great. So if you can hear me clear, just give me a quick feedback on the chat. That'll be much appreciated. Okay, fantastic. So, yep, let's get it started. So before we start, so basically this orientation meeting is for those who are coming to our college for the first time. So this is new parents meeting. So if you ever attended this type of orientation, we're basically going to talk about the same thing. So just giving you a heads up. Plus, if you have any questions, I will have a separate Q&A session toward the end of this presentation. So, yep, if you have questions, just keep it to yourself for now, and you can ask toward the end of this session. Okay. All right, thank you for your enrollment in term 2. Term 2 starts from tomorrow, Saturday. So our week always start with the Saturday. So Saturday is always the first day of a week. Then a week ending on Friday, if that makes sense. So I believe most of you guys enrolled in Saturday or Sunday classes. But then you start with it Saturday and Sunday, then the rest of you will attend to the weekdays. Then, yep, on the following Saturday, we will start week 2. So that's how it works. And we have 2 websites. I'm going to demonstrate real quick. So this is our website where you can find all the fundamental information about our courses and all the important updates. And also we have another website. So just to take a note on our website address, newcollege.com.au. And we do have another website called Cyber School. So fundamentally, this website has the same sort of information on it, but it is basically a learning platform where your kids will log in and then access a bunch of learning resources, results, progress, and also payment in the future. I'll just cover that in later. All right, back to the slide. So, yep, these are our 2 main websites. So make sure you check out the website regularly along the way. And another thing I want to also demonstrate quickly is that our Term 2 guidebook, this is basically just a sort of guidebook for the parents that provides you what information, what sort of lesson contents will be provided, as well as all the online services on the Cyber School. So let me also do a quick demonstration on the website. So you basically go to the same website and then click the course page on the first thing on the menu, and then scroll down a little bit. So if you're year 2 parents, you'll want to click the year 2, then it'll bring up the interactive online guidebook. So this contains all the important key dates for the term 2, and then all the service schedules. This might look complicated, but if you just get hang of it, it is quite straightforward. It just lists out what elements going to be available on what exact week. And also list of all the content. So just to try to figure out all the matrix, then year 2 WMT, for instance, you're going to have SOQ, which is special online quiz, vocab test, and term test, thinking skills homework, thinking skills homework, one for critical thinking and one for problem solving, and also supplementary math and term test review and all that. So you can find out all the information. Next part of the guidebook lists out all the subject your kid's going to be doing. So WMT, for instance, stands for writing, English, mathematics, and thinking skills. For year 1, for instance, it is EMG. That stands for English, math, and general abilities, and so on. So first thing is writing. You're going to have all the lesson summary, as well as sneak peek of the lesson material. Next part is English. So as you can see on the right, it lists out exactly what contents we're going to cover for your kids this term, plus sneak peek of actual lesson materials. So yeah, you can sort of anticipate what's coming this term. So before the term starts tomorrow, make sure you check out this content, maybe just to inform your kids about what he's going to be doing. So yeah, they can prepare. Okay. That was it for the online guidebook. Back to the slide. So what you enroll is basically a foundation course for each grade. It generally provides comprehensive lesson in those subjects, and then it helps kids build a strong foundation, not only for just a selective high school placement in the future, but also provides sort of general foundation for general school works as well. And we also provide, like I mentioned, extensive revision materials on Cyber School. Next part is a timetable. So it depends on the day you enrolled in. You can check out the timetable. So you can just take a screenshot now or take a photo on your mobile phone. That's fine. And we're also going to resend this video via YouTube link as well. So even if you missed first bit, you can always catch up later. So yeah. So even if you miss something, yeah, no dramas. We'll send you the video for the rewatch. So this is year 2 WMT course timetable. For instance, Saturday, MC, AC, they stand for morning class and after class. So simply the structures are exactly the same. It's just a different time it's running. So for instance, Saturday morning class, we start at 9 o'clock. We're going to have 5 minutes administration time. So we're going to do like a class roll check, and then teachers will make sure everyone's ready for the lesson. We always start with a math first, then for 55 minutes, then followed by writing. Then we'll have a short 15 minutes break, and thinking skills English, then novel study to wrap up for the day. So this is basically gonna be the schedule for every week. And your kids can bring in like snacks and water, and also pencil and erasers. And we also have addition of writing course from this year. So if you're interested, you can enroll for the Wednesday writing class. So you basically kids gonna going through bunch of different writing activities with the teachers, and then they will revise in the classroom as well. So a bunch of stuff like a creative writing, persuasive, yep, all that stuff. You can find out more details on our website via newsletter page. And this is one for year one EMG course. It's basically the same. It's just that they're doing the last subject. And same goes on for the kindy class as well. So all these columns shows you our available class time. So you can make a note of it or take a photo if you want. All right, so this is overview of our foundation course learning cycle. So we have module lessons. Depends on what day you enrolled in, you get like 11 or 10 modules. And you also get revision video lesson, which is available every week. So this is pre-recorded video lesson, which you can utilize it as makeup. If you ever missed a class, you can just log into Cyber School and watch the video to make up. And you can also utilize it as a revision if your kids ever had any problem understanding particular contents from the lesson. You can also log into Cyber School and watch this video for revision. And there are a bunch of revision online tests available, including all those SOQ and homework tests. And during the week 8, we also have term test, which test all the subjects your kids been doing for the past 7 weeks. This is gonna give you a really good insight how, especially because you guys are the new students, this will give you very good insight how your kids has progressed in the past weeks. We can also provide the interview session with the teachers, but we do recommend that to doing so toward the end of the term, because if you just do it in the first couple of weeks, it might be just too early for the teachers to monitor your kids' progress. So just maybe past the midterm, you can contact us to arrange a meeting with teacher and ask questions how your kids is doing. And then we always encourage parental support along their learning experience, because some parents, I know they're all busy, but you should not expect your kids making improvement to, you know, by themselves somehow. You always need to speak to your kids and then revise as often as you can. So for instance, after the lesson, when you're picking up the keys, you can just casually ask them the question, hey, how was the lesson today? And if was there any challenging part, then yeah. If they say something, you can just always go back home, log into the cyber school. There will be module answers available where you can play role of the teacher and going through materials with answers in your hands. So yeah, it's going to be very handy, and that plays a very important role in kids' progress. So always work together. And here is basically the summary of what you should be doing on each week. Check the module answers and retry all incorrectly answered questions. And review the entire module work using the Cyber School video lessons, and complete all the weekly the online revision test available. This may sound easy, but a lot of kids skip them. And once you get behind, it will be very hard to catch up on schedule. So, yeah, just try not to miss them. Yep, it's another overview of what's available on Cyber School. So we have module answers, weekly video lesson, vocabulary homework test, and special online quiz, which will be available from week 2, and it's uploaded every fortnightly. And you can also check the progress of this test on Cyber School as well. And term test during the week 8, and you have entire week 8 to sit the test, the online test. So this is online test, by the way. You can get access via Cyber School as well, and you have entire week 8 to complete. There'll be no extension given if you miss the deadline, simply because we're trying to make fair for everyone, and also we need to start processing the report. And the report will be sent out toward the end of the term. All right. So next part is the most important part. Believe it or not, as a first day, there are always people coming to the wrong places. So make sure you check your location letter received via email, and that will list out number, the code for the classroom, and also address for the locations. Especially for Saturday classes, we operate on like 4 different locations. So it is very important that you double check the address where you need to come, because there are always people coming to the wrong places, and they have to, waste a fair bit of time. So we don't want that happen. So please double check. Finding your location. So you've got your class number and then address on your letter, but you don't know where to find the location. Then there is a tool on our website as well. I'm just going to share my screen again. On our website, under the newsletter section, there is a class location menu. So once you click that, this only applies to our head office. So say my keys is year 2 and it's on Saturday class. Then you can simply tap the McDonald College icon. Just walk out the matrix, Saturday, week year 2, then it'll be McDonald College. And when you click the link, it'll pop up the Google Map link. So if you open up this website on your phone, you can just put it on the navigation straight away. So it is a very handy tool to use. And my kids enrolled in Friday class for year 1, then you would figure out the matrix and click the Strathfield head office, which is located on 5 the Crescent. Then, yep, the same thing. You can just find out the exact location or put it on the navigation when you're driving. All right, that's it. And our college is mostly located within a local residential area. So it is when you're coming to drop off and pick up your kids, it is very important to respect the local neighborhood and follow our staff members' guideline. We always have staff members out on the street supervising the traffics. So always follow our instruction and then respect local neighborhood. Yep, we always get that instance where people just being selfish and then standing on the non-stopping area and blocking other people's driveway. That causes like high level of disruption to the neighborhood. So please refrain from doing so. That'll be much appreciated. All right. Finally, on the bottom of the page, that's our operating hours during the time period. So we open from 1:20 p.m. to 9 p.m. From Tuesday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday we open from 8 to 6. And during attending and dismissal time, we don't usually do any administration work, simply for our children's safety. So please avoid that time if you want to make a general inquiry or payment. Please avoid the time. You can just come in after the class start time to discuss all that stuff. And you can also call us in, but we always deal with the high volume of the call on daily basis. So sometime if you just send us email, you get much faster response. So you can always send any inquiries to info@newcollege.com.au. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, you can just start asking using the chat window. Then I will read them out and then respond to them. Any questions, guys? Okay, the first question, do we need to buy any textbooks? Well, if you have paid for the course, the textbook is inclusive in the course fee. So you will receive the books in the classroom on the first day. So, yep, your kids don't need to buy separate books. They just need to come in, bring themselves, and pencil and eraser. That's all. We'll hand out the books in class. All right, next question. Do we have classroom tests in the future? Yes. Well, if you talk about the term test, for instance, yeah, that's going to be online test. So other than all those short quizzes take place in the classroom, the term test will be online test always. Okay. Any other questions? Don't be shy, guys. I mean, you don't have to ask in now. If you have questions, you can always send us the email. Okay. Could you please share the location of year 2 Saturday MC again? Okay. Yep. Sure thing. I'll just show you the demonstration again. So simply just go to our website, which is newcollege.com.au, and on the newsletter page, there's class location. And then year 2, we also have addition of Thursday class for year 2. It's not reflected yet, but I'll add up later. So Saturday morning class. So find a Saturday on the top header, and then year 2. So it is McDonald College, which is located in North Strathfield. So basically, whichever way you're coming from, you just take turn into Georgie Street in North Strathfield, and then just keep going, drive past Aldi, and then the Baker House. Then it'll be on your right. So especially for the McDonald, the guys coming to the McDonald College, there is no parking, by the way. So you'll need to just drop off your keys if you're driving. Just drive into the driveway, and then you need to just drop off the keys there and then leave immediately. All the car parks are reserved for the other guests of the school, so you're not allowed to use the car parks. That's for your information. All right, that's all. That was too easy. Um, yep. So if you don't have any other questions, I might just call it a day and wrap up the session. And yeah, like I said, you can always send us an email for any additional inquiries. All right, I think we all good for now. Again, thank you very much. I know you're all busy, especially in this school holiday period, but thank you for your time joining us. And then I'm looking forward to seeing you guys very soon from tomorrow. All right, thank you all. Bye for now.